Good day, everyone. My name is Tobilid of ECE 3A, and today I'm going to present to you my performance task number 1 in ECE 23. And our learning objectives for this discussion will be 1. Define what is metadata and its importance. Determining the IMEI number of any mobile phone and validate it. Locate the UPC of an item and validate it. Now, what is metadata? The term metadata simply refers to data about data. So why do we need to care about this invisible information? In a data-driven world, when it comes to online data like social media and website content, metadata is crucial for authentication of content. Whenever you need to prove the records of website content, comment, or social media posts looks exactly like they did when they were first published, you need a metadata that shows when, where, and how they were created. In today's world, we are all familiar with data, which we access, use, send, and receive all the time. Before data is accessed, metadata can tell you many things about what might be contained within that data. It can also answer questions of who, what, why, when, and where about the data. An example of how metadata describes the content of a physical object will help give a basic understanding. The title, slogan, and barcode on the wrapper of these biscuits are all examples of metadata that describes. The weight describes how much, and the ingredients describes and the ingredients and nutrition information. So basically, it helps us understand more about its content and makeup. Metadata typically falls into one of the following categories. It can be descriptive, structural, administrative, statistical, or reference, but we are not going to tackle them further because it's too deep. Now we're going to answer the question, why the metadata is important when transmitting or representing digital information, especially in our everyday life. So, metadata serves a variety of purposes, with resource discovery one of the most common. Here, it can be compared to effective cataloging, which includes identifying resources, defining them by criteria, bringing similar resources together, and distinguishing among those that are similar. It is also an effective means of organizing electronic resources, which is an important use given the growth in web-based resources. It also facilitates digital identification via standard numbers that uniquely identify the resource the metadata defines. And lastly, metadata is an important way to protect resources and their future accessibility. And metadata pays off because 1. It can extend data longevity. Because the lifespan of a typical data set can be very short, often because missing or unavailable relevant metadata renders it useless. So when comprehensive metadata is developed and maintained, it can counter data entropy and degradation. Second is, it can facilitate data reuse and sharing. Metadata is key to ensuring that data, which is highly detailed or complicated, is more easily interpreted, analyzed, and processed by the data's originator and others. Last, metadata is essential for maintaining historical records of long-term data sets, making up for inconsistencies that can occur in documenting data, personnel, and methods. Now, did you know our phone or grocery has a metadata too? In our phone, we have this thing called IMEI number, or International Mobile Equipment Identity, while in our groceries, it's called Universal Product Code UPC or barcode. Now, IMEI number is a 15 to 17 digit code that is given to every mobile phone. This number is used by service providers to uniquely identify valid devices. while UPC is a product identification system used for retail. It is an 8 to 12 digit number known as a UPC or UPC code, which is assigned to each product to identify it during sales transaction. Now, how can you find the IMEI number of your phone? There are actually a lot, other ways of finding the IMEI number of your phone, but we're only going to tackle two of the easy ways. So first, dial asterisk number sign 06 number sign. Then a window containing your IMEI number will just appear. So see it from this image. There you have it. Next slide. In Android, go to Settings, find About Phone, tap Status. Then there, you will see your IMEI number. Now that we have our IMEI number, how can we know if our IMEI number is valid? So first, starting from the rightmost digit, double the value of every second digit. So we're going to apply an algorithm of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so on and so forth. As for the case of double-digit number, we are going to separate them and then add for us to have a single-digit number. So let's get the product and sum. So 2 times 1 is 2. So 7 times 2 is 14. What we're going to do is separate and then add. So it's going to be 1 plus 4 equals to 5. 4 times 1 is 4. 8 times 2 is 16. Again, separate then add. So it's going to be 7. 5 times 1 is 5, so on and so forth. Now we are going to have the sum. So 8 plus 3 plus 9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 is equal to 60. Note that if the resulting number is divisible by 10, meaning our IMEI number is valid. So let's jump to our IMEI number 2. IMEI number 2 is 86960035658464. Sorry. Again, apply the algorithm of doubling every digit, second digit. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, so on and so forth. Again, we are going to have the product. So 4 times 1 is 4. 6 times 2 is 12. Separate them for us to have a single digit number. So it's going to be 1 plus 2, which is 3. 4 times 1 is 4. 8 times 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. 5 times 1 is 5, so on and so forth. And then get the sum. So it's going to be 8 plus 3 plus 9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 60, which is divisible by 10, meaning our IMEI number is valid. Now, how to locate UPC or Universal Product Code. Here I have a Vaseline lotion and the UPC code is 48008881272266. To determine if our UPC number is valid, we are going to multiply them by what we call the weight. So it is an algorithm of 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1, just like in the last solution, which is 1 2, but this time we are going to multiply them by 3 1 3 1. So 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 1 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 times 1 is 7. 2 times 3 is 6, so on and so forth. Now we are going to add them. So it's going to be 12 plus 8 plus 24 plus 8 plus 24 plus 1 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6 plus 18, which is equal to 120. Now 120 is divisible by 10, meaning our UPC code is validated. So I hope you have learned in something in my discussion today. That's all. Thank you.